The Squiggy Tales, Chapter 1, Face Your Fears. Yawn, said Abigail as she awoke for the day, stretching her arms and looking around. It was going to be another fine day today, she was sure of it. Mom was already up and in the kitchen, getting prepared for the day, with Abigail and her 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Abby, that's what she was called sometimes, was almost always the first one up. She was the youngest of the family, 2 years old, and was always ready for a fun time. Slowly she slid off the bed, rubbed her sleepy eyes, and began to walk to the kitchen. It had started as just another day, but that was all about to change. Suddenly she saw something out of the corner of her eye. She saw something move. It was little, brown, and furry, with a long tail. Why, it was a mouse! "Eek!" Abby screamed. "A mouse!" Now fully awake, Abby just stood there looking at this little intruder. "Eek?" said the mouse, as he rose up on his hind feet, sniffing the air. "What does eek mean?" Did Abby just hear that mouse speak? Surely she was still asleep. Everybody knows that mice can't speak. Did you just say something?" Abby asked, trembling. "Why, yes," said the mouse. "I just asked you what does eek mean. I've never heard that word before." "Oh, that is just a way for someone to scream when they're scared. I don't think it means anything," said Abby. "I see," said the mouse. "Well, now that we're talking, let me introduce myself. My name is Squiggy." "I'm Abigail, but you're not supposed to be able to talk," exclaimed Abby. "Well, I can talk to little girls just fine. Grown-ups can't seem to hear me. I've often said, 'Pleased to meet you,' to grown-ups, but it just comes out sounding like squeak, squeak, or something. Grown-ups don't listen. They usually just run and scream. You know, come to think of it, I've never heard a grown-up say eek. They usually say, "Aye, ah, ooh," when they see me. Then they run away, or worse, sometimes they chase me." "I know," said Abby. "My mom screams like she's dying whenever she sees a mouse. She jumps on the couch or a chair. Once she even fainted when the mouse ran across her foot." "The poor dear," said Squiggy. "She must be awfully afraid of us mice." "Yes," said Abby, "but you seem like a very nice mouse, Mr. Squiggy. Why, I'm not afraid of you any more." "Likewise," said Squiggy. "I am enjoying our conversation. I haven't once felt that I need to run away and hide from you, Abigail." "Why would you hide from me?" asked Abby. "I'm just a little girl." "And I'm just a little mouse. I guess we both were scared for no reason," thought Squiggy. "Would you like me to come closer so that we could be friends?" "I guess that would be fine," said Abby. With that, Squiggy walked slowly, still a little timid, over to Abigail. She noticed that he was a pretty brown color and had deep black eyes that darted about while his whiskers quivered and he sniffed the air. Abby reached out and touched his fur. It was soft and fine. Squiggy climbed up on Abigail's hand and wrapped his tail around her finger. Abby hugged him close. These two were becoming fast friends. "I've an idea," said Abby. "Let's go see Mom. I'm sure she won't be afraid any more either." "Are you certain?" asked Squiggy. "Grown-ups never really like me." "It'll be fine," said Abby. So Abigail headed out to the kitchen, cuddling Squiggy to her chest. Mom was cooking breakfast and did not hear Abigail as she approached, so Abby was able to walk right up to Mom, still holding Squiggy close. Abby tapped Mom on the leg. What happened next is hard to describe. It happened so fast. Mom looked down and saw Abby and Squiggy. "Aye!" said Mom. "A mouse! A mouse!" Startled, Squiggy jumped out of Abby's arms and began scurrying away, darting toward the refrigerator, then the oven, then the living room, then to the safety of the hallway. "But, Mom, he's my friend," screamed Abby. "He won't hurt you." "Ooh!" said Mom as she jumped on the counter. Abby raced after Squiggy. As they ran through the house, Mom stayed on the counter. In the safety of the bedroom, Squiggy stopped. "See, I told you that grown-ups don't like me," said Squiggy. "Well, she just needs to get to know you. She'll realize you're a nice mouse. Just give her a little time." "That's fine," said Squiggy. "Well, would you look at the time? I really need to go. It was nice to meet you, Abigail." "It was really nice to meet you, Mr. Squiggy," said Abby. "You are a nice new friend." With that, Squiggy ran from Abby's room, still darting from place to place, over to the attic steps, under the door, back to his safe place. Abigail made her way back to the kitchen to find Mom still on the counter. She was frantically dialing her cell phone, maybe calling 911, or maybe calling Dad. Either way, Mom's day had certainly been interrupted, to say the least. "Oh, Mom, Mr. Squiggy is a nice new friend. He won't hurt you," said Abigail. "Aye!" said Mom. "I wonder if Daniel has met Mr. Squiggy. After all, he's older than me," thought Abby. It would not be long before that question would be answered.